and we're back after a very long break. Very long. Lots of prep, lots of hard work. We're going to work on the saddle. Scroll up. This is the saddle of your bicycle, also known as a seat. Now, this one's seen better days, you guys, obviously, by looking at it. We're going to replace it with something else. And I found something for free. Where'd I put that thing? Check it out. My buddy replaced his saddle with something newer and gave me this. So, you don't necessarily need to replace your saddle to make your bike a single speed, but if you want it to be a clean looking single speed, we're going to go ahead and trade that out. And I'm going to grab an adjustable wrench for this job, and I think that's the only tool that I need. So, the official bike anatomy we got going on here is saddle and seat post. That's your seat post. And then something that you can't really see, but up inside here where these two meet, there's something called the seat post clamp. So I'm going to go ahead and take the seat post out because it just makes things a little bit easier to work on. Cool. So you loosen up what's called the seat post clamp bolt, and you got your seat post free. And you can tell that this is kind of funky stuff because it's not coming out easy. There's some rust on it. One way to do that would be just to loosen the bolt up a little bit more. But there you go. Seat posts have a mark that says minimum on them. It's right here. You really want to listen to that because I've seen these things break off and that's not fun when you're riding a bike. Yeah. This is the seat post clamp. We're going to go ahead and loosen this up, and we're going to put this new saddle that we got for free on there. So all we're doing here is we're going to loosen these clamps up, put the new saddle on. This is pretty universal how it goes. Some seat posts have a built-in clamp. That's more like a higher end stuff. But a lot of these old 10-speed bikes, this is exactly what you have, which is a clamp that clamps around your seat post and also clamps the saddle. And it's really pretty universal stuff and pretty easy to deal with. The way I do these is I take one end off, like that. And then I just sort of flex it around until it pops off. Or you can take off both ends.
Okay, so you can, yeah.
One thing that people do as they're learning to work on stuff is they like to take everything apart. That's never a good move. You want to take the least amount of stuff apart as possible when you're working on something, in my opinion. So I just put the new saddle on this clamp and I'm tightening it all back together again. This is all stuff that's pretty straightforward. You know, another thing I should be doing as I'm reassembling this?
Yeah.
Put grease on this thing. Do yourself a favor. Especially on the old steel seat posts. Alright, this is Park bearing grease. I'm just going to put very little bit on this right here for reassembly. This prevents problems down the road. So you get that saddle centered with your top tube from above on that line. And then you just tighten everything down and you just changed out your saddle. That's really simple to do. And I think it'll be self-explanatory, but there are a couple tricks. Bye.